My name is Natalie Caldwell, and I've been part of this church since March. Yeah, I went church shopping, and I liked this church a lot. Well, there's so much going around, so much going on in the church that I try to read the e-news every week, and I saw an article about the migrants, and I didn't know anything about it because I don't watch the news. I thought it was going to be Mexican migrants. And when I got there, I was like, wow, these people are from all over the world. And I just started clicking and introducing myself to whoever would listen to me. And I started getting attached to all of them because I would go up to them and we would talk on the Google Translator. And I was particularly excited about the South Americans because I speak Spanish and they spoke Spanish, and I was very saddened by their how they got across and everything they had to go through, and I started getting attached to them, and then some would leave, and I would just pray for them, and then I'd meet new people after a few days. I used to go to Trader Joe's to buy fruit for them, and sometimes I'd take some of them with me, and they started calling me the fruit lady. And so we'd sit around sometimes and just talk, and I thought, we're not doing anything. Why don't I just start teaching them ESL? Because I was an elementary school teacher, but I also taught ESL in the Middle East, in a Middle Eastern community in El Cajon, and I loved it. And so I started just bringing stuff from Dollar Tree and teaching them things, and it was fun because sometimes someone would say something funny, or the whole experience was just very lovely for all of us. And we didn't do it very much. We probably did it about 3 times, but I wanted them to get a sense of our community and of the way we communicate with each other. Well, my husband passed away 3 years ago, and I was terrified when he passed away because I totally depended on him for everything. And I started realizing as the time went on that God was taking care of me, and I was being blessed left and right, and I found a home when people told me I wouldn't find a home. Everything just happened very slowly, but very smoothly, and I wanted to pay it forward. I thought, okay, so I need to be challenged in life because my husband always did things that I thought were very uncomfortable. And so when I moved into my neighborhood, I went and knocked on 15 doors, and I said, I'm going to meet my neighbors. And my girls were like, oh my God, Mom. And I said, yeah, I was uncomfortable, but it was nice. I didn't have any bad reactions. So I knew that I had to do more than just be helping them. I had to become a sponsor to one of them. Yeah. And when I met the Mao family, they had been separated. And one day I went into the church, and I saw Janine, the youngest girl, and she went up to me and she gave me this big old bear hug, and she said, thank you for everything you've done. And I thought, who is this girl? She's so bubbly. And then I realized as I talked to her that she was Mr. Mao's daughter. And I said, oh my gosh, Mr. Mao. So we went out there, and the 5 of us were standing around each other, and they asked me some questions about myself, and I told them I was a widow, and they started crying, and they made me cry, and I thought this is going to be a lot more of a challenge than if I just get someone that speaks Spanish, and that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for challenges, and that's when I decided that I wanted to be a sponsor for them. The joy, they just seem so happy to be in someone's home. They are very respectful. We do have challenges, language being probably the biggest one, but my teacher instincts come in and I start, telling them, at dinner time we're sitting down and we start talking about the knife and I'll give them directions, bring me the knife or bring me whatever, and they have a hard time. It's a big challenge because we have sounds in our vocabulary that they're their tongue or their mouth is not used to. And they have sounds that I'm not used to. But when my grandkids met them, they said, Mom, how do you say hi in Chinese? And I said, I don't know. And they said, Mom, you have to learn Chinese too. So, yeah, there's a lot of challenges there, but a little at a time.